Got the tree tree. Want the tree tree? Tree, come on. Let's go get the tree tree. Yeah. Come on, Haven. They go nuts for this. Look how hungry they are. They love this stuff. I'm just going to spread it here. It makes them work a little bit so they're not bored here all day. Because I got work to do and they got to get to laying their egg. Yay, I got an egg. Sorry about the quality of the phone because my phone is on the fritz, this one that I have, but look at this. These are my first 2 eggs that they laid. Who laid these? Look, 2 eggs. Oh my gosh, God is so amazing because today I went to buy eggs at Sam's Club and they were like $10 for like a dozen and I was like, nope, I'm not buying that. I got 2 eggs. And the reason that I think that they're laying now is because I actually put straw in there. I'm gonna bring these in the kitchen before they break. I'm so excited. Did you give me these eggs? Did you lay those for me? I love you. They're so beautiful. Look at these beautiful eggs. I give my chickens good food. I give them good food. They're not even dirty. I don't even have to wash these. They're not even dirty. Look at that. They're so spotless clean. That's because I cleaned the coop on Thursday. Today's Sunday. I'm cleaning it again. I keep my coop nice and clean. Look how beautiful those eggs are. They're kind of small though, but I think they'll get bigger. All right, chicken in the house. Chicken in the house, by the way. This is my spare bathroom. I just woke up. I went out to feed the chickens, 7 o'clock. And Picket was very strange. She doesn't look well. Thought maybe she was cold or she could be egg bound. So I don't know a lot of that about that. I will tell you that I dropped the ball on that because those are ailments that I just thought, well, I'll just find out. But those kind of things, we should have them written down in a notebook because it's very stressful when your chicken is not feeling well. She's going to start to lay. I don't know if it's her or Haven that's been giving me the eggs. But I took some petroleum jelly and I rubbed it on her butt because I noticed it was a little bit closed off. I put her in this bathtub here with some straw in a box. But she's actually very alert right now. Giving her massages underneath her belly. And I'm going to put her back in the problem is I put her in the tub and wants to get out. So that means she's active, but she doesn't have anything that I would be concerned about. Like she doesn't have a runny nose. She doesn't have frostbite. She's moving around. She looks a lot better. Like she did eat a little bit this morning. I put some food in the box that I have in the tub for her. So I don't know. I'm afraid to put her back, but I have to be watching her. I think I'm going to put her back. I think she needed to be warm as well. I think being cold, that we are a little bit colder in the last couple of days. She's kind of walking around. I have not seen her poop yet. I'm going to take her back to her coop and let her rest in the coop for a while, but I'll be making turns every 15-20 minutes to check up on her and see if she's getting better. I read that you give her like an Epsom salt bath. So I'll be watching her because that's something that I'll have to prepare. So for her, if I'd see that she's still not alert and stuff like that. So it's okay, babe. Just giving her a lot of warmth. I rubbed her belly a lot underneath, very gently, so you don't break the egg if it's bound in there. I put petroleum jelly on her butt to kind of get that to come out. She looks a little bit more alert now, so I'm gonna put her in the coop and see what she does. And then I'll keep my eye on her. And if she goes back up to the brooder and just sits there, I will probably end up doing that Epsom salt bath for her. I'll get that started here in a little bit, but I'm going to put her back with the other girls. Did eat a little bit when I gave her some food this morning. She has not drank water, and that might be the issue, that she has not drank water. I did put a little bit of whey. You know, you get that from the yogurt inside her water because it has bacteria. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, that's a lot of poop. It's diarrhea. Oh. Oh, it smells too. Oh, man, there's a lot of washing to do here. Muffin, you gotta get out of here, Muffin! Go, Muffin! Oh my. All right, that's a lot of cleaning for me. And that's the petroleum jelly. I'm gonna take her outside. I keep my eye on her. Put her inside. She ate. She went over there. She pecked her food a little bit. And I'm gonna keep the back pen closed just for now. It's kind of cold in the morning. She went back inside, and I hope she lays the egg. I'll be back in about 15 minutes to check on her. If not, I'm gonna start the bath for the Epsom salts. In the meantime, I have to go clean up poop in the bathroom. Can't tell you how heartbreaking this is because I know how delicate this situation is. A paper towel so I can clean the bathroom and mop it now. Going for it. Oh my gosh, that smells. Mopping the floor. Missy is very curious as to why the chicken boxes is coming around the other way. I'm here at the box and I'm checking up on her. And she's making noise. She's kind of standing. She looks like she wants to push something out. So I'm just going to massage her for a little bit. Alright, I'm going to leave her alone. She's still alert. What do you want? I can't take care of you right now. I can't take care of you right now. Get picking at me. I got little thorns on my from yesterday when I went in the woods looking for Missy, and they're eating it. You're pecking me. You can take them off if you want. You're doing me a lot of trouble from picking off of it. Yeah, so sweet, helping me and get those little thorns off my robe. You okay? I'm gonna go get that bath started. She's yelping in there, so I'm gonna go and get started on that hot bath with the Epsom salts and put her and bring her back inside. And that cold weather for her might not be good. I do have Missy's kennel. I'll probably end up putting her in there. It's gonna be a confined space. Just concentrated on her laying that egg today. So she can't really be walking around. She's got to get that egg out if that's what her problem is. I don't see anything else wrong with her. Her eyes are good. Her comb is fine. There's no anything else other than the poop that she pooped this morning. She could have been constipated and that added to the problem. All right, so I got my stuff ready here. She was kind of yelping and stuff. I think she's trying to get the egg out. I got a latex glove, petroleum jelly. I can also use olive oil. I got the Epsom salts here, and I decided that I was going to use this tub for the hot water because I can just put her up here and put her inside the water to soak her in the Epsom salt bath. So I'm gonna go check on her now and see how she's doing. I'm so scared. This is my first time dealing with this, and I hope she doesn't get worse. I hope it's not broken in there, the egg. There she is. She's walking around. Pickett, you look so much better. Let's check the box and see if she got the egg out. I had left this unlocked. There it is. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's nice and warm too. Nice. She got the egg out. Awesome. Egg is so nice and warm. Wow. You did a good job, Pickett. So you're the egg layer. You're amazing. I thought it was Haven, but it's been Pickett all along now. So thank you for this egg. Thank you. You almost lost your life over it. So we are going to be very grateful when we eat this egg. I should probably give them calcium. So these eggs are nice and strong, but it does say she may need calcium. So I'm going to definitely start roasting these so I can feed it back to them, the shells. But I think that the petroleum jelly helped. Let me put this egg over here with my other little eggs. I have a little basket here of eggs. So I'm gonna put this one way in the end because that one I'm gonna be so grateful to eat that one because she almost lost her life over that one. So that one is gonna be sentimental egg. I took out Missy's carrier because I was ready to have her come in here and lay the egg in here. This is a good size because it's just for her to sit and lay the egg, and I put some straw in here for her. But this is a small little container, so how do I put water and feed in here for her? I just thought of that. I'm gonna have to get like those gerbil containers that hang from here. So if I have a sick bird, they can have water, because it's gonna be too small for them to have like containers in there for food. And the same thing with the food. I have to find some way to hang their food from here. So these are things that just happen that I realized I have to have this available. I just learned about how important it is to have like calcium pills at home for egg-bound chickens. So like Tums or something like that, you can give them that, and that sometimes will help them pass the egg. I don't have Rolaids, I don't have Tums, I don't have none of that stuff. But calcium pills is something that I need to put in my medicine chest for them. One more thing that I wanted to talk about. When I was touching her and her abdomen, I noticed it almost seemed like her bone was out of place in her abdomen. And I was really scared about that. And now I went back there and I touched her and the bone is back in place. So you need to feel your chickens when they're grown, when they're ready to lay eggs. Get to know what a normal chicken's abdomen feels like. Because when something is wrong, when they're in stress, or when you feel something like that, like I felt something was off place in there, and that's probably the egg that was stuck in there pushing against the bone and bringing it out a little bit, right? So get to know what a normal chicken eyes look like. Look at them and look at their eyes, look at their crest and look what it looks like. Sit with them, and you have to really know what their normal walk is, because they also say that when they're egg bound, they waddle a little bit when they walk. So that, I didn't have time for that. I just picked her up and started acting immediately. Maybe in the last couple of days, knowing the behavior that she had, I could have watched for that. So when they're egg bound, there's probably the egg pushing against some bone and it's going to protrude a little bit. And now you know there's something that's stuck in there. And that's another way to know if there's a problem of something in there, especially if it's time when they lay eggs. I went back there now and I picked her up and I hugged her. She let me. I felt for that to see if that bone was still out of place, and it was not. Afraid that the egg was broken and that was a piece of the egg. That's what I was hoping it wasn't. I'm glad it wasn't, but I think she'd probably be in a lot of pain if that's the case. But there's a way to do it. You can get the egg out, but you're probably going to need somebody to help you, because you have to go in there and you have to really look for the egg. And that's going to be really hard to do by yourself. You're going to need somebody to hold the chicken if you don't have a way to sedate the chicken. I'll show you what the bloom is. You can't really see it in cat. It's okay. So you can see it there. It's like almost like a film of chalk. It's so light. And that's the bloom. When you wash the egg, you're washing that chalky residue off. And that's the bloom that keeps it preserved out of the fridge. But I'm going to show you when they're boiled. So when you wash off that cakiness, that stuff, it's just going to be very smooth, right? You're not going to see that whiteness there. You can see that there because this was in the water and the top part was not. But that's okay, because I've just boiled these eggs and I'm going to have them boiled this morning. You can hear Pickiness in here trying to lay her egg. And I brought some of this glove and some of this so I can help her. She's been struggling. I'm going to help you a little bit. Problem is with the glove, I cannot feel where her anus is. So I'm going to have to do it with my finger and then go wash up. Giving her a massage, rubbing her from her chest, her breastbone up to the back. If that doesn't work, then what I'll do is I'll give her the hot bath with the Epsom salts. But usually this will work. Miss Haven trying to peck the phone. We're going to help her get this egg passed today. So as you can tell, this happens to me in the mornings with Pickett. She usually puts her egg in before 9, but the last couple of days, she's really been struggling with the egg, and I was hoping this morning wasn't going to be like that, but it is. It's like the waiting room. She's pacing, the other one's pacing, and I'm sitting here just waiting for her to drop the egg. She's really pushing her. I'm going to give her a little bit of time, and And before I do the hot water bath, I'm afraid to lift her and the egg could break in there. So she's going to try to, you know, she's going to squawk and she's going to lift her feathers and she's going to try to move around. So it's always dangerous to do something like that when they're in a little box like that, because she can hurt herself and crack the egg inside, and I don't want to go that route. Yes, I know you're worried about her, but we got to be patient. We got to be patient. She's been able to do it for the last week, but I'm thinking she's probably swollen and sore. So I did have some calcium and magnesium vitamins in there that I crushed. I tried giving it to her, but all I could do was put some on her lips and she licked it. And I mean, she's in a critical point where I really can't do much. I don't want her to hurt herself and crack an egg in there or something. Magnesium is going to help her relax. And I don't know, maybe she has some swelling inside because she's been laying an egg a day, every day. My concern is that she's probably swollen or something inside. I know the magnesium is going to lower the swelling if she has any in there with the calcium. I'm not going to give her the full thing. I'm just going to give her a little bit. I'm kind of just sitting here like in the waiting room getting pecked at by these chickens who are also antsy, waiting for Picket to lay her egg. She keeps pecking me. Look. She pecked me and there's blood coming out of my leg. Stop pecking my leg. You see her, whatever they call it, those little red things that she has? Well, the one on the top is still cloudy. It's not like Pickett's. Pickett's is a bright, bright red. Now this one, the one on the bottom, is getting really red. So she's probably going to be the next one to lay. Now the other one doesn't have that. She has a little bit of it, but I guess her breed doesn't have it. Oh, but it is getting redder and it's getting bigger. So I'm thinking she's almost close to laying as well, because she's also getting redder and the little crest that she has on the top. I've been noticing that this one, where this one starts getting redder from the bottom, I guess this thing on the top is also getting redder. It's starting to get redder from the back forward. Start giving them the calcium, so I don't want to have this problem with 3 chickens every morning. This is going to make my day if I have to do this every day. Got my tub with hot water. You can see the water steaming. I think she passed it. She's out here walking around now. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see her out here now. Oh, Picket! You passed the egg. Let's go inside the box and see. She's walking around, so she must have passed it. You did a good thing. Yes, I love you, Picket. Yes. All right, let's check and see. Oh, there it is. And there's the calcium that I gave her. This egg is warm. The eggs are getting a little bit bigger, and I think that's the problem. They're getting a little bit bigger, and she's getting stretched out. She's probably sore. That's Picket. She's really noisy now. It's warm, nice warm egg. It's very warm, actually. They were foraging, and then Picket runs back over here by herself, because then I saw the other 2 girls alone by the house, and I thought, okay, Picket must have gone to lake, because that's what she did yesterday. So I went in there, and that's when I saw her. The other girls came, and they did not want to leave her side. They're very concerned for her, and they want to be with her. They're just amazing. I'm learning so many things about relationship with these chickens, how they form these special bonds. I have this water with Epsom salt here. Well, here's the Epsom salt. I might as well use it. I mean, it's already been prepared, so I can do that for her today, and trying to see if she's swelling down there. That'll go down with that. All right, I got her this water. It's okay, it's okay. Shh, okay, it's okay, it's okay. She's not gonna want to go in the water. It's okay. Hold on. She does not want to go in there. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It is not easy to get a chicken inside a tub of water. She did not like that. Well, that didn't go too well. She didn't like me poking her butt, but I did put Epsom salt on it. This is not easy, putting a chicken inside something like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's really hard. She does not want to get wet. When her feet touched the water, she went nuts. This is why it's so hard to do this when she has an egg inside of her. Because if she acts like that with an egg inside of her, she can really hurt herself and that egg could crack. So this is not something that I would recommend unless you had somebody else that was with you that could hold the chicken, and both of you can do this together. I'm so glad that I did not do this when she had the egg inside of her. The only thing to do is to get on the calcium deficiency that she has and really nip that in the bud today. So my thing is going to be to get that calcium inside of her today so we don't have this issue, and give her the eggshells as well in her feed today. That is my priority today, and hopefully we will resolve this problem and none of them will have this problem, because if one has the problem, most likely all the other ones will have this problem as well. You got a clean butt out of it though. She is not a happy camper this morning. Too many things going on in her life. I wanted you to see her crest, how red it is. Look how red that is. And that's the sign that she is the laying chicken, because it is just bright. See that water with the Epsom salt? That is not going to waste, because that's going to go in my garden. My plants are going to love that. So I'm just going to pour that in here and give it to them later. I grinded them up, and this is what they're going to get today in their feed. Chopped eggshells. I was doing some research online and I already grinded everything up. I actually had some of this that I had bought for my dog and my cat that I put it in their food sometimes, not all the time. But this is bone meal powder and it's almost finished. I've been giving them to them as a supplement for calcium. It's got 1,000 milligrams of calcium. So I think that I'm going to start giving them this versus some calcium tablet. I mixed a little bit in here for now because I don't have a lot of eggshells. So I'm just going to give them a little bit in their feed. This will probably be about a week's worth until I'm able to grind some more. So this is just adding it in, some of this, to make more of this for the chicken. So I'm going to go back there and put some in their feed now. We're on day show number 3 or 4, who knows. The chickens are crying at me. They want me to come out with the food. Missy is afraid to go outside because if she goes through that little hole, they're going to attack her. Picket is over there. She doesn't want to come over here because she wants to lay her egg. And the other chickens are saying, come and bring us the food because we have to stay near Picket. So that's what I'm going to do. This is what it is. You're not, yep, come on. All right. This is a new routine that we're doing here every single day. Oh, and there's Picket waiting because she's going to lay her egg this morning. I put some calcium in there. And the water has the calcium, magnesium. So hopefully she will pass this a little easier today. I did put KY jelly that I bought, and it's just, and I put a label on it. It says chickens only. I put some bone meal and their eggshells. I powdered it and they put it in their food. I know she's gonna eat this first. You can see in the water I did put some the calcium pill that I have in there for them. All right, so far no egg, and I did put some KY jelly on her behind this morning. I'm gonna let her walk around. She seems to get inspired. It's still early in the day. It's in my mortar. I'm just crushing up the eggshells, and I'm gonna throw this with their chicken scratch in their run. And supposedly, if they need the extra calcium, this is what it says, that they will eat this stuff. And that's what I'm going to do today, because if they need it, they will just pick at it. I don't want to buy the oyster shells because I heard that a lot of the seafood stuff can have lead in it because it sits by the shore. And I don't want my chickens to have lead. So if I know that they're eating free range, no pesticide, worms and foods here, I'm going to give them back this because I think this is going to be better for them. All right. I don't know what happened. These two ran over here. This is the same thing every day. Okay. They all go over there. Picket is over there. So I'm going to go check on her. Then they run back over here. Picket stays over there to go with her problems. But she's coming this way, so she's not laying the egg, or she dropped the egg. I'm going to go check. She might have dropped the egg. I brought this just in case. It says chickens only. Okay, you see in there, I mixed it with the egg. So I want to see if they eat the egg stuff. Just gonna spread it because when they get bored, they're gonna eat the corn and all the good stuff first, and then they're gonna come and find the other stuff. That's what I read online anyway. So they're gonna come and scratch for that, and they'll eat the calcium that they need. So this is gonna work better because as I'm getting eggs every day, I can give them their own eggshells and avoid that whole lead situation. Let's see here. Oh, awesome. She laid her egg this morning. And it's still, well, it's not too warm, but it's warm enough. So that is amazing. So everything is working out really good. That's why she's doing so well over here. Because I gave her the calcium and the magnesium in her water. She was able to relax. And now she's going to get the the shells, she's gonna eat those now and get her calcium. I wanted to tell you a little story about what happened during this whole time that this was going on for like a week with Pickett and the same situation. I only filmed, you know, so much that I could film of this, but this happened for about a week. And one of the good things that happened through all of this was that I was able to evaluate the use of mugs in my house, believe it or not. So during this time, I like to sit down in the morning with my robe on. I sit on the couch, I do my Bible studies, have muffin next to me, and I just like that cozy, quiet time where I can have a nice hot cup of coffee, especially if it's chilly, and it was chilly in those days. And with this situation that happened with Pickett, I was off all the time. When I'd come back and finally get to drink my coffee was cold because I was using regular porcelain type cups. And after a couple of days of this, I realized, man, why am I drinking from these cups? Because that week I had a hot chocolate, and this is a mug that I bring in my RV with me that I love. This mug, it is one of those old tin styles, you know, the kind you see up on the prairie. And these were great because when you heat up hot chocolate or coffee or tea, you can put your hands on this since it's so nice and hot. So this is the perfect kind of cup that you want if you go camping or you're by the campfire, and you can really get nice and hot and toasty with this. So I thought to myself, man, I need a cup like this for my coffee with a lid, because that way, if I have a problem in the morning, got to run out for the chickens or for whatever it is, I can have the lid on and my coffee won't get cold. So that's exactly what I did. I ended up buying a thermal insulated coffee mug for my morning coffee, which has been so wonderful because I have this lid that when I'm going to run outside, I can just close it and it keeps my coffee nice and warm. And I could tell you this thing will keep my coffee warm till way past 11 o'clock. And then because I did that and I loved it so much, I ended up buying one for my tea, because in the afternoon I have, like around the midday, I have a chai tea that I love to drink. And so I did the same thing. I bought myself a cup white because I just like the clean, the peace, the tranquility. When I have my coffee or my tea, I just like that quiet time and reflection. And I just love that it has a lid as well. So for me, I'm no longer going to be buying porcelain cups in my house for now on. When they break, they go in the trash and I'm done with them, because I have a teacup, I have a coffee cup, and I have my hot chocolate mug. No lid on this one because I like to eat the marshmallows off the top with a spoon. So for all of you guys that are traveling out there and you need a coffee cup and you're having the same problem as me, that you have to run in and out because you're traveling, you got your RV, get yourself a thermal mug or give it as a gift for Christmas to somebody who's always running around and drinking cold coffee, because they do so much for you. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. God bless. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I so appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.